Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
And Stephanie Griffin.
That sounded cool.
Thank you.
It's Thursday, Albuquerque. You know what that means. It means the boys are here and Stephanie Griffin is here.
Yeah. Let's freaking go.
Scissor.
Huh?
What?
Oh, God. You forgot, didn't you?
So I forgot that I'd given up scissoring. I'm Fred Slow. You're Van Nunley. Steph
Yeah,
Griffin.
I am. Thank you.
Steph Griffin on the other side of the glass. I had forgotten that I'd given up scissoring for Lent. And I had not scissored anyone since Good Friday or whatever day Lent starts. Fat
Yes.
Tuesday. What day does Lent start?
Yeah, because it's like, Mardi
month
Gras,
ago?
Fat Tuesday.
Yeah. Winty Wednesday was the last time I had scissored anyone. And then I walked into the studio today because Steph Griff, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you?
Good. How about you guys?
I go to shake Steph Griff's hands and she's like, scissor me, daddy-o.
I know. I'm like, what is this? Take that hand away.
Yeah. Put your scissor right on me.
So you're back to scissoring.
Back to scissoring.
Are you serious?
Scissory.
You haven't evolved into something else, something new, something better. You're going back to the old ways.
If Steph Griff asked for a scissor.
What did you learn from Lent?
You freaking scissor.
You went right back to it.
That's what everyone does with Lent. Every year, everyone gives up the same thing.
It's supposed to make you better and stronger.
I'm not good
Supposed to learn from your mistakes. You go right back to scissoring like some weird, creepy maniac.
Feels good.
Gross.
Good feeling scissor.
I enjoyed it.
Take that, Van.
I did miss Stephanie.
Griff, welcome back to the program.
Thank you.
How are you?
Good.
A little behind the scenes baseball, inside baseball. Steph Griff got a big promotion here. Let's go. Griff.
Aw,
Let's go.
thanks.
Are you my boss now? I don't
No,
really
no.
know how it works.
No.
Are you, I think you are. Do I have to send you emails about stuff? Do I have to check in on stuff? Listen, I'm sorry I didn't sign the new company handbook. I'm sorry, Steph.
Did you take your training?
Listen, I'm sorry I didn't take my sensitivity training directly related to scissoring. I will do that.
I know, right? Like in the middle of it, I'm like, scissors.
Fred, by the way, that was in section 3.
Yeah, right.
Because I took the training 2 days ago.
Yeah, it's
Oh, see, I'm still in the middle of it.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's called-
better.
the Fred Slow rule.
You had a month.
Yeah.
You had over a month
For Lent, I
to
gave up.
figure a new gross handshake. You could have been doing like the shocker.
Yeah.
You could have been doing the spocker.
I'd be going back in time if I did both those.
Shocker. What
Sure.
is that? Like the
Hold on.
What?
How old
Griff,
are you,
Griff,
Griffin?
don't Google it.
She did that. Yeah, she
She
did that.
did it on purpose.
Did that sexual assault training. She's like, "What's a
Oh,
shocker?
what's that?
What's a
I am shocked.
shocker?"
I am
That's shocking.
I am shocked.
So funny. Find the live stream. Oh, it's already started. The Sports Animal live stream's already on fire. I
Yep.
hate Tampa Bay, cheapest team in Major League Baseball, killing it, beating the heck out of my blue blood Red Sox. That's from friend of the show, Craig. We're going to talk about that in about 10 seconds, Craig. So you get
Yep.
ready.
Yep.
Join us everywhere we are, which is at Talk ABQ on all your social media outlets. The live stream is up, YouTube, Facebook Live, blah, blah, blah. Sports Animal Hotline, 505-246-0610. Sports Animal text line, 505-246-0610.
What? That's the same number, Fred.
Keep it simple.
That is so easy to remember.
Keep it simple, Scissor.
That's not what the acronym is.
Oh, that's what I thought it was. We're live tomorrow at Hollow Spirits. Let's go.
Yeah, baby. I missed
Oh,
that
I'll
joint.
hang out at Hollow Spirits. We'll be there till 6:15 on the radio, and then all night long.
All night.
Is there a United game this weekend?
Yes.
At home.
At home.
We're not watching that away
The
game.
opener.
The opener is this weekend for the United. That's going to be very
More like
good.
a soapener because it's just sold out opener. It's a soapener. It's a
think
sold out opener.
I think that would be a opener.
So opener.
What you could do is you can go down the intersection of University and Cesar Chavez Avenida.
Mhm.
You can go down there, park your car at 7:45 in the morning, walk into Memorial Stadium,
Mhm. Mhm.
see me,
Mhm.
say hello, Fred. Good morning.
Mhm.
My name is so-and-so. I'm a friend of the show.
I believe it's University Stadium, but that's fine too.
What did I say?
Memorial?
That's the one I grew up playing in, so that's my fault.
No worries.
You walk up to me and you say, hello, Fred Slow.
You forgot about University Stadium like I wish you would have forgot about scissoring.
No. Fred Slow, host of 2 Men On, heard daily on the Sports Animal, 4 to 7 p.m., unless we're adjudicated.
What?
I don't know if that's the correct word.
Okay.
You say, I am a friend of the show. Scissor me, Daddy-O. And I'll scissor you as you walk in to the CPR training that we're going to have at University Stadium. I saw the layout. I believe there's going to be hundreds and hundreds of people there. There's 400 people pre-registered.
That's so exciting.
Are you kidding me?
You can save some lives this year.
Are you kidding me?
You'll be what, 8 to 10?
I'm actually the dummy.
That's sweet.
Yeah, the whole time. So, Griff, you're in my pod.
Okay.
Coach G is going to crack your ribs.
Wish. Pop my back.
You have to do it with your chest up.
Oh. You don't know how I passed out?
Chiropractic is not involved in CPR.
Assess the area. Are you okay? You call 911. You get the AED. Start compressions. There you go. I got it.
You don't break eye contact with me when I slowly run my finger over this stranger's mouth.
Yes. Let me undo the top button.
CPR is no joke.
It's no joke.
And you want to learn, you want to be CPR certified, University Stadium this Saturday.
This Saturday. Come see me. And
8
then
to 12.
hang out.
4 1-hour sessions.
You can come at 8. You can come at 9. You can come at 10.
I'll be there at 10.
You'll be there at 10. I'll be there at 8.
I'll be there at 11.
Which is great. An hour session, because sometimes those classes are like 4 or 5 hours.
I had an hour session with a gal the other night.
Yeah? How'd
Yeah.
that go?
I got tired.
A lot of mouth stuff?
No, mostly compressions.
Okay.
So I gave CPR one time. We've told the story. Have I told it on air?
You have.
I have. Yeah, I gave CPR one time. Terrifying.
You going to do it
It
again?
has to be terrifying.
No, the story, not CPR.
Nah. Now's not the time.
You saved a dude's life, Fred.
One time?
One time.
One time.
Between me and you, we're batting 500.
That's
On CPR.
Oh, God. I don't like that.
Steph, you do the math.
Well, here's the thing. I'm a better student than you.
I didn't have the best,
Instructor?
I didn't have the best mold, I didn't have the best muse for my
That's the thing.
CPR
Hey,
adventure.
so I was just telling a little joke, but there is no joke there. You can literally get the best instruction and you can do everything the absolute right way in the world of CPR, and it might just not work out.
It doesn't work out most of the time.
Most of the time, it does not.
Yeah, I was on that end, but I still tried, and I still certified to do it, and I still gave it my best effort, as you should too, friend of the show.
As you should too. Groups of 10 will be located throughout the entirety of University Stadium. You'll be paired up with a group of athletes, which will also be fun. You'll be demonstrate how to use the AED. Obviously, everything involved with CPR. It is big thank you to Project Heart Start. That's who's making this thing happen.
It's sweet.
Love it. Free UNM football tickets. Let's go. Let's go on that.
Wait, hold on. I missed that part.
It's in big,
You get CPR certified
yeah,
and free football tickets?
correct.
This is insane.
And if that's not true, it's on the handout they gave me. So so just at me and I'll airdrop it to you.
I'm going to all 4 sessions. Never mind. I'm not just going to the last 2 to help. I'm going to all 4. How many tickets do I get total if I go to all 4?
It's 2, 4. I don't know how many free tickets are per thing, so I don't know. You will leave with tickets. Some. You will leave with more than what you started with. It will be a net positive in tickets.
Never mind. I have press passes. 505-246-0610.
You can't just give
Do
away
you want
tickets
my
right now. It's literally not how it works.
You can eventually have my tickets.
Sportsline Texter is up. Get at your boys, 505-246-0610. Okay. Here's a sentence I never thought I would say.
This is exciting.
This is literally the most exciting start humanly possible ever. Ever.
In the history of baseball?
In the history of baseball.
It's 1 game away from literally being that.
Correct.
Yeah.
And there have been win streaks before.
This is the most dominant start ever.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
It is currently tied at 13-0. The
13-0.
Tampa Bay Rays have tied the 1987 Milwaukee Brewers and the 1982 Atlanta Braves. They have tied them as a 13-0 start to the year with about a 1 million run differential.
Unfair is what it is.
Their starter today, Griff, went 4. Said I can't feel. He was like what's the name of that guy, Van? I can't feel my face when I'm with you.
Is that the Thursday?
The weekend.
The weekend. That's what it is.
So he thought it was the weekend on Thursday. And he said, I can't feel my hands. So they took him out. He's actually got a severe nerve thing
That's
going
bad.
to end up being kind of serious.
That's not good.
The Rays didn't care. They just kept
done bad.
the rest of them just kept flapping. And I didn't know if they were trying to win the game or make fun of this pitcher. They were like, look, we can move our arms. We can flap our arms. What's that pitcher's name? I just had it in front of me. I lost it. Lost my tab. Doesn't matter. Detroit fans are like, you owe a lot of credit to our guys. We started this whole thing.
They want credit for losing?
Swept the Tigers, swept the Nationals, swept the Athletics, swept the Red Sox. Flappy boys flapping so hard. Tampa Bay Flappy Boys. Write that down.
That's not new.
Dang it.
Yeah.
BOIS?
It is. Isn't that crazy?
Dang it.
Yeah. It's BOIS too. I think that's pretty sweet.
31 home runs.
The
A bunt with the bases loaded. This team is crazy.
bottom of the 5th.
Yeah.
These poor Red Sox. Dominating the beginning of the game. 5 innings.
Who was?
Through 5 innings, the Boston Red Sox had them right where they wanted. 3-1, close game. Got a good pitcher in. They got the bullpen ready for some matchups.
I Googled Flappy Boys. It's 50-50 baseball, 50-50 not baseball. Don't do it. Don't Google it.
Oh, my God. I can only imagine.
Yeah. Keep going.
Bottom of the 5th. Red Sox up 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
Craig, I know you're in the chat. Cover your ears.
Friend of the show, Craig. Cover your ears.
Corey Kluber, Cy Young Award winner. Corey Kluber on the mound.
Pretty good.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not what he was, but he's still pretty good.
Is he the guy with the weird arm?
Start off with a double. Okay. That happens, right?
So the best of us.
Look, ground out to second, advance him to third. Any ball that's get put in the play after that, right? It's a run. You're still up a run. You're still in a commanding position in this baseball game to stop the streak.
Sure.
We got to walk after that. So now it's first and third.
Okay.
You don't want to give away freebies to the Rays with the way they've been playing, right?
Runners on the corners and the very dangerous who at bat?
Then we got Francisco Mieja with a single.
Who?
3-2.
An RBI single.
Now we got players on first and second. Yandy Diaz lines out to right.
We talking a little station to station
2 outs.
baseball?
2 outs.
But,
Great.
But the runners advance, right?
No, they didn't go anywhere.
Okay, so they stay. All right, so we're still sitting at first and second.
Because he hit it so hard. They
But-
couldn't run anyway.
So you're telling me with 2 men on.
2 men on.
Thank you.
Okay.
That took Griff a second. She didn't get that until right now.
It's okay.
Come on, girl.
3-2, 2 outs. You're fine. All right.
Uh-huh.
Got a lefty coming up. You pull Corey Kluber. You got lefty on lefty.
He gone.
Exactly what you want. Bring in the reliever. Oh, buddy, do the wheels fall off now?
Okay, where'd they go?
Single
Yeah.
scored. Mie had a third.
All right,
A Rosarina.
hold up.
Another single.
Hold up. This single, because there's 2 outs and the runners are going.
Correct.
So you're able to single in a run from 2nd.
Tie game.
Tie
Randy
game
at Rosarina. Another single.
because it's first and third at this point. So Rosarina puts one into what? Right or left?
Don't matter.
Doesn't matter. So now you're sitting first and second?
Yeah.
Okay.
3-4. The Rays have the lead.
God.
Pitcher's a little flustered now.
Who's he?
Wander Franco.
Sucks.
Randy Blyer.
That's the pitcher.
By the way.
Not Franco.
Randy Blyer.
Yeah.
I
Blyer.
want that guy on your team.
Blyer.
Exactly what they're doing on the road. Blyer.
Yeah, but also, you know what else they could be doing? This one. Randy, which is equally good.
He's flustered, right?
Yeah.
Wander Franco, hit by pitch.
Hold on. He was hit
Now
by pitch by Randy
Yes.
Blyer.
you're keeping score at home. That means the bases are loaded now.
Juice, some of them call it.
Yeah. Manuel Margot, kid can go.
M squared.
Yes, sir. bunt single to the pitcher with the bases loaded.
So stupid.
Advanced all runners, scored, safe at first.
Did you see the little league play that was too?
It's so funny.
Just go home.
So
it's right
funny.
there. Go home.
So funny.
You just gotta.
So funny. This little toss, little bleep,
little
just
handy.
little.
Just
Hey,
a little,
buddy, I'm right here.
look, I got you.
I'm standing right here. You know, catch a little baseball.
It's a little
I'm
Easter.
gonna toss it underhand.
Christmas little Easter.
You got all that gear on. You can't hurt you.
Open your hands.
Then we got another double.
See ya. 2-run score.
8-3. Oh, the Tampa Bay Rays are on one.
The Boston Red Sox are not. Speaking of, the 1874 Boston Red Stockings, 13-0 to start a season. The 1884 St. Louis Maroons, 20-0 to start a season.
What a maroon.
The 1875 Boston Red Stockings, 26-0-1, did win the first 22 games in a row of that. And, of course, the 1869 Cincinnati Red Stockings, the first all-professional team, posted a perfect season of 57-0, being the first all-pro team, implies their opponents were semi-pro or amateur. So I don't know. If they don't go to 57-0, Van, I don't think it matters at all.
Oh, okay. I think it matters big time. Head to Toronto tomorrow. Overnight flight. They're already on their way there.
Is Toronto terrified right now?
They have to be. Have to be. Drew Rasmussen of the Rays
Cody's brother.
pitches in Toronto against Jose Barrios, who has flashes of brilliance, but he's also going to get shelled tomorrow.
This is reason enough for me, a win tomorrow against Tampa Bay. This is reason enough for me to just cancel the season and award the Major League Baseball championship to the Tampa Bay Flappy Boys and call this thing over.
For about the past 5 years, I don't mind that at all. Just start a new season.
Yeah, they got this one.
Yeah. All right, start again.
Yeah.
We'll call this 23 and a half.
You guys sit out. You guys take some time.
This is the beta season. This part of the season, I usually don't care about anything except for my Astros and Shohei Ohtani. I care.
This
This is captivating. It's captivating.
Friend of the show is like, but they haven't played a ranked opponent yet. Wait till they get to the SEC part of the schedule. Shut up. Shut up.
These are all major league teams.
Yeah, every single one of these guys is making doll hairs.
Hey, these are the best 30 teams in the world, Fred.
This team is spending less money than the Cincinnati Reds.
You know how many tens of thousands of baseball clubs there are? These are the best 30. It doesn't matter you're playing the bottom 3.
101 runs.
You're playing 27, 28, 29, and 30 your first 4 series. Who cares? You're winning games.
Hey, those teams would be in the top 3 if Tampa Bay had lost all of these games, and they didn't.
Well, they win them all.
101-30 after 13 games. If you extrapolate that out over the Pythagorean theorem, they should end the season 149-13.
It's pretty good.
What?
Pretty good.
What?
Pretty good.
Also, I don't really know if it has anything to do with the Pythagorean theorem. Whenever we get back, NBA talk. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 6. Zion Williamson is soft. The sports animal.
The Albuquerque Journal and Venue Plus for local insight and answers about pets or puzzles, sports or shopping, comics or movies, events, dining, music, television, and more. Get all your entertainment and recreational questions answered. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
And taking a look at traffic right now, we are dealing with those slowdowns southbound on I-25. You can run into those around as soon as they last until Montgomery. Westbound on I-40 approaching Course, things moving a little slow there. Northbound I-25, Gibson to Central. We got some congestion there as well. South of the city, I-25 between Albuquerque and Los Lunas. That's moving up to speed in both directions.
We're all moving a little faster now.
Trust the team that's going to keep up with you on KOAT Action 7 News.
We're proud to bring you coverage you can count on from across New Mexico.
Like a weather forecast that's certified most accurate and proven every day.
Start your day with more in the morning.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Last year, you gave us books, and we gave you beer. You remember, you were younger and more handsome. The sports animal is doing it again with JPR Decorative Gravel and Blake's Lottaburger for the Rock and Brew Book Drive. Bring new or gently used children's books to participating breweries and you'll receive $1 off each beer you buy that day. Breweries like Sidetrack Brewing, Quarter Celtic, Cactus Brewery, and more. Save $1 off a beer while fighting illiteracy in New Mexico. Get a full list of drop-off locations online now at sportsanimалabq.com.
Weekends at the Downs has your favorite games, live music, great dining, and with 30 screens, your game's on. Watch and wager on simulcast racing, including the Kentucky Derby May 6th. Plus, check out the flea market and other Expo New Mexico events, only at Casino at the Downs. Casino at the Downs casual dining options feature all your favorites and 2 daily specials. Enjoy green chili stew, our Downs green chili cheeseburger, pizza, sandwiches, desserts, and more. And the Crown Room grand reopening in May offers the best in fine dining and elegance. Only at Casino at the Downs.
Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Subscription required.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 90% cheaper? And you can get it online? Just go to 4hims.com/joy. At Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the biggest brands at 90% off. That's right, get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but 90% cheaper. It's the same medication you get from your doctor, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, 4hims.com/joy. That's 4hims.com/joy for your free online visit. FORHIMS.com/JOY.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Don't show up to work without a tape. Everyone will know. And they'll talk about you in the lunchroom over a ham sandwich. It's the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Spin cheese, watch them fall out. I make it rain while them knuckleheads fall out. There it is, head pimp, this head strong.
Ooh, that got a little aggressive.
I like that.
We should write a rap song.
We might be in a rap video soon. Forgot to tell you about that. I'll tell you right now, live on air.
All right, tell me right now.
Friend of the show, friend in real life, meme master.
I already
Albuquerque Aardvark.
I already hate this plan.
Wrote a song a couple years ago, which is fantastic.
You've heard it?
Yeah, he sent it to me.
Is this like the song Braden Ortega wrote for the Ice Tips?
T-shirt and a hoodie. Oh, it's way better than that. Just kidding. They're both
Is
fantastic.
it like that when Chicago did that shuffle?
Oh, that's a good question. The Super Bowl Shuffle?
The Super Bowl
by the 85 Bears?
No, it's like a real song.
All right, give me more.
It's called my T-shirt. It's called My T-shirt and My Hoodie.
Okay.
And we're supposed to make a music video to it sometime soonish.
Deal.
Aren't you excited?
Nope. As long as I can take off my pants and jacket, I should be good for the video.
I'll send a copy to Steph. We'll come back to it.
You could take everything off except for your hoodie because it's you and your hoodie.
Love that.
Was that in the sexual assault training?
Yeah, Griff, is that
I
in
was
there?
just going along with the whole video.
Griff is the type when she stays the night, she doesn't just grab like a crappy hoodie. She gets like the nice one,
the best one,
my Adidas one,
the nice thick,
yeah,
that's gonna last for years.
And then the next morning, she's like, "It's cold going to the car." It's
like
not.
80.
It's not cold, Griff. You're trying to steal from me. You're trying to take my favorite university hoodie from many years ago that cost $100.
I thought Highlands was sponsored by Under Armour.
Nike.
Is it Nike?
Yeah, we're a Nike school.
No.
I do have a bunch of nice, like Under Armour, or excuse me, Nike Highland stuff. I do. But does that even count? If you give away a free hoodie to like a gal that stays the night,
It's better.
yeah, for your pocketbook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? No.
See, this is how they are.
Go on.
When they stay the night.
This is
It
chapter
has to-
4 of the training,
It
what you're
has
talking
to be
about
a
right now.
meaningful hoodie.
You want the one I wore in college?
Yeah, like the one that
Yeah.
you like have shipped from every place that you've lived and everything. And
Well, the problem is, Griff, that gives me PTSD because you know how many girls have worn that hoodie
Yeah.
staying over? You're just now a number, Griff. You're one of many.
it's just my turn.
Ah. You're like, this is so soft. I'm like, good. I don't know who washed it last.
Uh-huh.
Each girl returns it all nice and clean.
Griff, that hoodie has come back via the mail before. Like, that's how that hoodie has lived its life.
Why does this one smell like flowers, Fred?
I thought for sure I was going to get Chris sailed one time or the other, and it never did. My favorite sleepover hoodie.
That's a niche reference, but whoever got it should be very pleased right now.
Got the hoodie or got the reference of Chris sailing?
Chris Sale reference.
162-0. The Tampa Bay Randy Mozzarellas will be MVP. Yeah, I agree with that. That's
sure.
Sports Animal Live chat. Get us. If you listen to us, thank you. If you check out the podcast, thank you. If you watch the podcast, you actually have a special place in my heart.
Sure.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay. We were talking yesterday about Rey Mysterio Jr.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about him in the world of professional wrestling. We were talking about mental health stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's two angles here on the Zion Williams thing.
Okay.
So Zion Williamson is windmilling during pregame warmups.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say? He was throwing it off the roof or something, you said?
Throwing it off the backboard and dunking, doing windmill dunks.
In pregame warmups.
Like putting on a show for the crowd.
In warmups.
Yes, in warmups.
Like in
pregame warmups.
Sweats.
Wearing his sweats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a hoodie that Griffin would be thirsty for.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, not as much because it's probably free.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, and size-wise, I mean, she would be swimming in that. Griffin is little.
It'd be comfy.
Oh, it would be
comfy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a mental health aspect to this thing, and I'm not trying to get super deep into this, but it's the opposite of what we were talking about yesterday. Like the world of addiction and the world of struggle, that I think is easily recognizable to a lot of people. What is this thing, Van? To where you know you're not playing. You have to know not to do this. Because you have to know the ridicule that will come down. Like, what is the mental health thing where it's like, I only make bad decisions? I don't understand the brand. I don't understand the journey or the narrative. Because this is dumb, dude.
Before the game.
Elimination game. Please call it what it is.
Yeah. Before the win and get in elimination game, he said, I'm not going to play unless I feel like Zion. Actually, he went Ricky Henderson. He said, unless Zion feels like Zion. Then he goes out in front of the crowd and is doing windmill dunks. He's throwing it off the backboard and dunking. Get in the crowd, hype. All these fans who are dumb enough to root for the Pelicans.
And then put money on them.
Yeah. And they're like, ooh, Zion's playing. Let me bet my kid's life savings on this one game. And then sits the whole game. Fred, what's that look on your face? Are you having deja vu?
Are you talking about every year for the last 4 years?
Because this happened April 15th of 2022. Literally 364 days ago. He posts a video on his Twitter of him doing 360 dunks and refuses to play in their playoff game. This happened 2 years in a row.
Exactly 1 year before that, 2K put out a video of him playing video games and eating pizza at 400 pounds on his couch that ran during the NBA playoffs. Like
You mean Zion, the big Beignet Williamson?
What's up with his PR team? How do me and you just not send an email and say, dog, we got you. I got you. But is this, and maybe this is his thing. Like maybe he's the appetizer to the entree that is the Pelicans. Maybe he's like, show up early. Like when Mark McGuire used to just crack dinger after dinger in batting practice. But then he played the game.
Why do you tease your fan base like that? Why do you get the morale of your team down like that? Your teammates are like, oh, our dude's here. And by the way, loyal listener, friend of the show, he's a top 10 player in the NBA when he's healthy.
He's never been healthy.
He is a freak.
I'll never believe
he
that.
is a freak of nature on the court when he is healthy. Why do you do that to the fans? Why do you do that to your teammates? Go out and dunk. Not just like go out on the court, give your friends high fives, dribble around, support your dudes, say, hi, I'm here for you, give them words of encouragement, talk about defensive strategy or whatever. No, you go out there and you dunk.
He ain't worried about the ragging. Like, he ain't worried about the rag. He got the bag. Like, he already got the money. He do not care. You know, regularly you're like, Fred, you're an idiot. Guys play for pride. Guys play for championships. Guys played for accolation and award. Here's an example of why that is not true.
Let me math real quick. 82 games in a basketball season.
Keep going.
He's been in the NBA 4 years.
Keep going.
4 times 8's 32. He's 328 possible games.
Got it.
He's could have played in his career.
He's played 30.
114. 114 out of 328. And they gave him a big old bag.
So is it safe to say he's not the next LeBron?
I think it's pretty safe. Pretty safe.
But does he feel like Zion yet?
$44 million.
How does he define what Zion feels like?
What does Zion feel like?
Like, right? Finding Zion. That's like a documentary show.
Oh, I agree, right?
That is hilarious.
Like a Netflix series.
That is hilarious.
And it's a bunch of people, like, it's actually a retelling, a modern day live action retelling of The Land Before Time. Except, what are those little tree stars? Except tree stars are Zion's.
So far, $44 million. That's just his rookie contract from being number 1 pick. Good money. The next 5 years, $33 million, $36 million, $38 million, $42 million, $44 million.
How many dudes do you know?
They're never playing.
How many dudes do you know that are born with like talent? A lot. How many are born with natural ability? A lot. How many are born with drive? A lot. How many are born with work ethic? A lot.
Less and less and less as you keep asking these questions.
The handful of dudes have all 4 of those things.
Sure.
Kobe, MJ, LeBron. Got another one?
Giannis.
No.
Now? He works very hard.
Sure.
On his physical and mental health.
Yeah, but he don't have it. He don't have it God giftedly like LeBron and MJ and Kobe. It's a rare breed.
He's supposed to take over the world, take over the NBA. He's going to be that dude. And I believe it. I bought in for it. You might recall, friend of the show, 505-246-0610. Call in and make fun of me. I said Zion's going to win MVP this year if he plays 70 games. He played 29. Hey, for Pelly's fan, best 29 days of my life. Oh, I'm sorry. Best 29 days of my life.
Williamson is a classic. I got mine. I don't care.
Don't care. You already got $44 million in the bank.
Lamar Jackson has a lot of free time in his hands. He's using it to fight with people. More on that whenever we get back. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Discover credit cards do something pretty awesome at the end of your first year. They automatically double all the cash back you've earned. That's right. Everything you've earned, doubled. The cash back from trips, restaurants, all doubled. Seriously, though, see terms and check it out for yourself at discover.com/match.
Well, traffic right now, we are dealing with the crash northbound on I-25 right around the lead coal area, but you're going to see backups almost all the way back to the Sunport, so watch yourself going through there. Elsewhere around town right now, westbound on I-40, we're seeing slowdowns between the interchange and Coors. Southbound I-25 congestion from Osuna to Montgomery. And slowdowns right now westbound on Paseo between 2nd Street and the river.
This report brought to you by Quality by DiLorenzo, Lomas, and Pennsylvania. Quality Buick GMC on Lomas just received a special allocation of new Buicks and GMCs for their 66th anniversary sale. Save with 3.9% financing on select Buicks. Quality by DiLorenzo, Lomas and Pennsylvania. QualityDeal.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Jim Rome Show.
MLB's new rule changes intended to speed up the game are working brilliantly. Games are flying, pace is way up. That means enforcement. Ask Manny Machado of the Padres. He was run after the umpire called him out on an automatic third strike for taking too long to get ready in the box. Games are shorter, and stars are getting ejected for hitting blue with Delta Bravo blasts.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
When we say Malloy Ford is built Ford proud, we mean it. We're proud of the vehicles we sell. We're proud of our team, and we're proud to serve New Mexico. When you think Ford, think Malloy Ford. MalloyFord.com.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-279-0433 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-279-0433. That's 800-279-0433. What do you have to lose? Call 800-279-0433. Again, 800-279-0433.
At the United States Postal Service, we're reinventing our network to help keep your business moving. With new shipping options to deliver better value, greater flexibility to conveniently reach your customers, more confident shipping with new informed delivery features, and new electric vehicles for a cleaner, brighter future. Fast, reliable, perfectly orchestrated. The United States Postal Service, delivering for America. Learn more at USPS.com/moving forward.
Wait, aren't these all charitable donations?
At Magda's Tax Prep, every person
I'd rather
counts.
not have to file for an extension.
She needs new auditors to maximize returns on her family time.
On itemized deductions. Hey, can someone help with these 1099s?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our hiring platform instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Sound off right now at 24606. Come on!
You know, this something you can get a paper cut to. You know, something you can lay back and enjoy the leather seats. You did.
Yeah.
Hustle all the time, yeah. I ain't hard to find. No, I'm always on the grind with some money on my mind, but I like it. But I like it. Yeah. Cali weather, Cali.
There's a handful of guys I never want to hear from. Ben Roethlisberger on the list.
For anything.
Anything. Ben Roethlisberger says about Lamar Jackson, quote, "You don't really fear him just sitting in the pocket and picking you apart," unquote. Oh my God, please shut up. Please shut up. Shut up so much. Please just shut up. You know what this is going to do? This is going to cause Odell Beckham Jr.'s dad to make a video.
You know, it's completely unnecessary.
Ben Roethlisberger?
Because Ben Roethlisberger says, you don't really fear Lamar Jackson just sitting in the pocket and picking you apart.
I just said that.
Got news for you, Benny boy. Lamar Jackson's pocket passer rating is higher than yours. Lamar Jackson's QBR in the pocket is higher than yours. Every metric of a quarterback, he is better than you.
In job-specific stuff, because I can sit here and talk about Ben Roethlisberger being an idiot talking. Do you know why? I talk for a living. Does Ben Roethlisberger feel like people feared him in the pocket? The only time people have ever feared Ben Roethlisberger is when on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
That's the only time people have ever feared Ben Roethlisberger.
Well, don't forget about bar bathrooms, allegedly.
Correct.
Yeah, they fear him there.
On college campus, that's when you fear Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah. At sorority parties, that's when you fear Ben Roethlisberger.
He goes on to talk about how OBJ adds more elements and he can be scary with the right talent around him. He cannot save it. I don't think I get the importance when you're not relevant. Ben Roethlisberger, you're not there anymore. Like, you're lucky you dodged all these things you dodged for so long. You're lucky that you had this relationship with Pennsylvania state troopers. You're lucky that you made bags and bags of money. Hear me out. Just disappear. Just go away. No one will miss you. No one will ask where you're at.
Except for Pittsburgh Steeler fan without a moral compass. No one wants your opinion on anything.
God,
Ever.
I hate fans. I hate when you're such a fan of a thing that you can't. We talk about this all the time. Separating the art from the artist. I can't do it. I don't have it in me. I want it in me. I really do. I don't have it in me. I was hanging out with a friend the other night. They're like, I'm going to turn on this Morgan Wallen to set the tone. I said, no, you're not. That's terrible. That's very bad. He was really good in concert. I paid $500. Did you?
Cool.
I did not donate to the NRA last year.
Sure.
Figure it out.
Hitler was super nice to his dogs.
I'm sure Hitler's dogs loved him.
Loved him. Give him little scratchums, rubbing on his tum-tum, giving him treats.
Ben Roethlisberger, obviously not Hitler, but a terrible human being.
By the way, OG friend of the show, I make that comparison all the time. This isn't a new one.
No, it's not a new one.
No.
Lamar Jackson tweets, "You never really feared Ben Roethlisberger breaking off a huge run." He did not tweet that, but you get the point.
Sure. And, you know, we love redemption stories here.
Sure.
We love it when a guy goes from the lowest of lows to the highest of highs.
Go.
Did Ben ever go up?
Oh,
he just like stayed at the lowest of lows.
No.
Didn't apologize for it. Didn't do anything about it.
And
He's
then
just like, this is fine.
And then, you know what? He tweeted,
Pittsburgh loves me.
He tweeted about me too. Did you see it? He said, I don't know. Fred's not really the type of guy you can depend on to be super small and inconspicuous. Because what are you doing here? You're just pointing out the most obvious thing. Like, what is the point of putting this into the news cycle? You know what Ben Roethlisberger needs? The new concussion-proof helmet for quarterbacks.
As a retired adult?
Yes. Wear it around. Miss me with Ben Roethlisberger updates. Like, super miss me. And what's Lamar doing? Lamar's got time.
He's in no hurry.
He ain't playing football. Do you think he's doing football adjacent activities?
You 100% know he is.
You believe he is, yeah.
He's hungry. All this bad press he's getting for this contract stuff, he's going to come back with a vengeance.
He is not getting bad press.
All that end of season stuff, he's sitting out and he's healthy. He hates his teammates. He doesn't want to win. He's selfish. All that stuff in the media. He hears all of it.
Yeah, but his algorithm is set up different than yours. His just said, Lamar is smart.
His algorithm. Oh.
He opens up his Twitter, I guess.
Yeah.
Not because he's looking for PBS News. Not because he's looking for NPR News, because you can't find it there.
It's impossible now.
But he's looking up his algorithm, and it's like, Good on Lamar. Get his
Yeah.
value. That's every single thing he sees.
Lamar loves puppies. Lamar only eats at cat cafes.
What is that?
You ever been to a cat cafe?
You have to eat a cat?
No, Alf, you don't.
I'm not from Melmac, dude. I'm from St. Louis.
Oh, like they got little kitties everywhere. You ever been to a cat cafe?
Griff, that's a Melmac reference.
There's a cat cafe here, Griffin. You want to go with me?
I have never been to a cat cafe.
I've never even heard of it. What is it?
Do you think you get like little lids on your drinks, or do you think it's like got a bunch of fur?
No matter what, the place is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Griffin,
Hold for a clause. Griffin, I know you keep standing up Fred on dates. You want to go to the cat cafe with me?
Swear to God, Griffin, you better answer correctly.
Do they have adoptions? Can
Yeah,
hold the
you could
kitties?
just take one.
You could just take one.
In like a to-go
Same
box?
thing with like ducks at the beach. Like there's no rule saying you just can't take ducks from Tingley Beach.
What? There is.
Oh,
There absolutely is.
You can just have one.
No, dummy.
If it just follows you, I mean, no, you
There's
really
you don't
should
got to
do
get a
it.
permit to take a duck. You can just take a duck.
You cannot.
Yes, you can.
Could you imagine?
You
There's
could
gonna be
take
a
a
bunch of people
swan.
down there.
They got little things on their ankles.
You could catch pigeons if you want.
No one.
Ask Mike Tyson.
No one is catching air rats.
Mike Tyson literally does that.
No, that's part of his PR stuff.
No, carrier pigeon's a big deal.
Are you talking about the John Wick movie?
Are carrier pigeons in the John Wick movie?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess it's very real, isn't it?
That's true.
For John Wick and Mike Tyson.
We went to a birthday party last night, Griff. Went to a birthday party for a friend of ours last night. And one of our friends, Classic Larry, he was like, John Wick kind of sucked, huh? And I left the party.
I left the party.
That was my dude. He was like, there was no storyline or character development. I was like, yes.
I was like,
thank you.
I was like, listen here, Classic Larry.
Ugh, classic Larry.
Classic Larry mess around here. After you said that to me, I'm not joking. I unvelcroed my bowling shoes, left them at the table,
and just walked away.
and just walked away.
This is an unpaid advertisement right now. Main Event
Yeah,
has the coolest bowling shoes. Their lanes are a little warped, not going to lie. I ended up bowling a 187.
What did I end up
I
bowling?
was on fire. You left after the second frame.
And I think I had like 20 pins. Crap, I just left. I didn't even. You know how I IGB. You know how I am.
You just couldn't deal with that.
It was like in that scene from Red Dwarf where everyone just disappears into dust. It was just my shoes left there.
I'm not picking a favorite. I'm not backing a pony here.
Good Red Dwarf reference.
In the three-way Biggie and Tupac battle of round one, Dave and Buster's, and Main Event.
Right.
But Main Event has some
coming out on top.
Dope bowling
Coming
shoes.
out on top.
The bowling shoes are sweet. There's a piece of me that was going to steal those bowling shoes.
Could have stole mine. I left them under the table when I walked away when Classic Larry said that John Wick wasn't very good. His opinion's about as good as Ben Roethlisberger. About John Wick only.
Not bad.
Wrapping up the first hour when we get back. New Mexico made a big announcement, a national announcement. It's a little more KKOB adjacent than sports, but we're going to break it down where we get back. New Mexico's big announcement. Tune in on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by Dell Technologies.
Dell Technologies provides growing businesses with tools to do incredible things because we believe there's an innovator in all of us. For advice on smart PCs powered by Intel V Pro that's built for business, call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
Look, traffic right now, westbound on I-40, we are seeing slowdowns. As you approach the interchange, they're going to last until Coors. Southbound on I-25, we've got congestion starting around Osuna. That lasts until Montgomery. Westbound on Paseo, 2nd Street to the river, dealing with some slowdowns there. And things still moving slow northbound on I-25 as you approach Gibson. That's going to last until Central.
This is Jim Rome with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by WeatherGuard Truck Boxes. If it's a job worth doing, it is a job worth WeatherGuard. Rare is the day where I have 2 minutes on the same topic, but rare is the day that we have something like this. I'm talking about Zion. It's a win or go home moment, and you're dunking before the game. Maybe then you actually play in that game. Maybe. I'm Jim Rome.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe, here to tell you the biggest thing I've learned about insurance companies over the years, and it's really simple. They don't care about you. That's it. Insurance companies are publicly traded companies who have an obligation to their shareholders to deliver profits. They have teams of investigators, adjusters, and lawyers all working against you from the moment you call them, and they want to pay you as little as possible for your injuries. Hurt in a wreck? Call Lerner and Rowe today.
Can get you more. 544-4444.
Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
When you hear it's Spring Black Friday at the Home Depot and Ryobi 40-volt expanded cordless string trimmers are just $179, what are you driven to do? Clear out winter's overgrowth? Clean up the driveway lines? Or take a lighter touch around the flower beds? Hurry into the Home Depot during Spring Black Friday to get more done with the extended runtime and precision control of the Ryobi 40-volt expanded cordless string trimmer. Now just $179. Shop Spring Black Friday savings at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
I had a nighttime routine for my frequent heartburn. I would drink milk, I would sleep upright with more pillows, but that painful burning stayed. So I made Prilosec OTC part of my morning routine. With just one pill each morning, Prilosec OTC prevents excess acid production, blocking heartburn day and night. Now I have a new nighttime routine. I call it sleeping.
One pill a day, 24 hours, zero heartburn. With Prilosec OTC. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank, members FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
What if you could do business without busy work? With Ramp, you can. Ramp is the future of finance with smart automation, corporate cards, and spend management. Just imagine, no more expense reports or shuffling wrinkled receipts. No more slogging through invoices or getting surprised by unexpected charges. Just your business's big idea with smart spend controls, automation that crushes busy work, and real-time insights so you can make it happen. In other words, Ramp completely reimagined finance to make it work for your business. Get set up, issue corporate cards, and start making payments in less than 15 minutes. See how Ramp does finance. Join today and get $250 just for signing up. Just go to ramp.com/offer. That's ramp.com/offer to get $250 for signing up. That's ramp.com/offer.
The king of sports talk.
I have not given myself enough credit lately.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
I guess if you're not first, you're last.
You ain't first or last.
All right, let me make sure I understand this, Van. I'm going to say it from my understanding of it. If it's not correct, correct me. The state of New Mexico is the first state of the 50 possible states.
Correct. So far.
To have a state, I was going to say national, but it's not national. To have a state stench.
State aroma.
Stench.
We're the first state with an official state aroma.
All right, what is it? Yankee Candle? Is it Yankee Candle?
I'm giving this to you live right now. Is this really happening?
When you told me inside baseball for the show, when you said the state as an official stench, I said, save it for the air.
Shout out to friend of the show, friend in real life, John, for alerting me to this story. Made it to national news. This is a big deal.
Hold on.
Yeah.
The state stench is national news.
Correct.
Okay.
Wall Street Journal, CNN. It made it across the pond. It was on BBC.
I don't think I necessarily associate smells with positivity.
Okay, sorry to hear that. And this isn't that new. This the end of February.
Okay.
End of February. And I just found out about it. It's made national news last week.
Okay.
Or earlier this week, excuse me.
All right, take your time.
Okay.
I notice often when you bring stuff to the show, it's often weeks old.
What?
There's not a vetting process here.
It's new to me.
I told this morning, Griff, I'm driving into the show. I call Van. I say, hey, I'm seeing a lot of buzz about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Can you vet if this is recent? Do you remember that conversation? And Van says, it doesn't look to be that recent. I said, it won't make the show then. All right, so give me this 2-month-old news, Van, on the smell of New Mexico.
First off, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, that was your idea? I vetted it for you. You're welcome.
Well, you didn't ask me to vet this. You were talking to me like it's new news.
New news to me. It is new news to the nation and the world.
Griff, what he's about to say is at the end of Sixth Sense, Haley Joel Osment sees dead people and that Bruce Willis is the dead person.
New Mexico will become the first state to have an official aroma. Would you like to guess what it is?
The aroma of New Mexico?
Correct.
Eyeliner. Lip liner.
Eyeliner has an aroma?
Doesn't it? Is it Pinion coffee? Is it like Pinion coffee?
It should be.
Is that what it is?
It's the roasting of green chilies. The roasting of green chilies in all of the states of the union, which are how many? Like 52, 53? I'm not even sure.
No.
How many are there? Is there still only 50?
Keep going.
This is garbage. Out of the 50 states of the union, New Mexico will be the first one to have an official aroma, which is the roasting of green chilies. This is a cool story. No other state in the union has an official aroma. Today's I-9 varsity, the varsity of states' aromas.
What? You're being kind of dumb right now. Because first of all, it's not an aroma topic. The roasting of green chilies, just like me telling jokes about green chili, that's not a smell.
The plane has crashed into the mountain. You are the worst.
I heard
the smell is iconic.
I heard
to New Mexico.
I heard Argentina, Griff, is starting to get a little cold. In fact, it's bordering on chili.
Don't you giggle. Don't you dare giggle, Griffin. That is not funny.
Hey, Griffin.
That is childish and immature.
Griffin, why does your jalapeno have a little sweater? Oh, it's a little chili.
Oh my goodness.
Stop it.
These
You
are
stop it, Griffin.
so-
Do not giggle. Do not encourage this. Do not encourage this whatsoever.
Yep, the roasting of chilies. That's the official smell of New Mexico.
Aroma. The official smell of New Mexico is
Stonk.
the inside of an Allsups. Those are two wildly different things. Aroma and smell are different.
Oh, gosh.
Aroma has a positive connotation.
Yeah, that's a weird one, huh?
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's genius.
I think maybe on particular days, seasons, like you can't just be like on a hot summer day, which I mean, it does smell good, but
In the fall?
I think, yeah, in the fall when it's cold.
Oh, you're saying a positive thing. I'm saying I'm not.
Oh. You're like anytime.
When do chilies get harvested? It's got to be in the fall, right?
It's the fall.
Because you grow things during the summer.
Yeah.
Things germate. Like little.
They do what?
They germate.
Okay.
That's a thing.
Do they now?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you ever
Well,
been?
you'll still have them in the summer because people will grill them out while they're cooking.
Yeah, they pull them out of their freezer.
In the South, you could grow them year round.
Okay, so I just recently learned in the South you can grow them year round.
Yeah.
But here's my understanding.
Where it doesn't freeze. Up north, we actually freeze and it will kill all the chili.
Up here in the spring, like right now, and into the early summer, like coming up, we're just walking around in chili reproductive fumes. They're just floating through the air.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Constantly. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
A pollen,
I love it.
as some people call it.
No one calls it that.
Pollen.
Zero human beings call it that.
And then you get all summer long, and then you get 2 weeks in the fall where every parking lot in town is on fire for some reason, and I have to take out my contacts
Are you
because
talking
my
about-
eyes burn so bad.
You're talking about Las Vegas, New Mexico?
Ouch, too soon. Because every parking lot is roasting chilies, and the fumes are making my eyes water. So I have to wear my glasses.
Don't take down this amazing moment because you're so
Griff.
2,000 thread count soft
Griff, this amazing moment from 2 months ago.
that I just found out about. 505-246-0610. Did you also just find out about the state's official aroma?
505-246-0610 Sports Animal Hotline. Give us another story you think Van missed from 2 months ago. 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. I'm sure the association is pretty happy with their gimmicky little play-in tournament, but I'm going to argue that the biggest loser of the play-in tournament did not even play in the tournament. Because right about now, nobody looks worse than Zion Williamson. Put it this way, I can't imagine a worse optic than Zion turning his warm-up into a dunk contest last night. I mean, I was joking yesterday when I got on my program and said, my man, what you do not want to do is go out there before the game knowing you're not going to play and start windmill dunking. And then what did he do? That, my guy, for real? Find me a worse optic than that. I'm not ready to go in the most important game of the season as the face of the franchise, and I won't be ready until I, quote, feel like Zion. You may not feel like Zion, but when you got up and threw it down with a windmill, you sure look like Zion.
Hi, this is Drew Barrymore. Watching my favorite movies and TV shows is my happy place, and Pluto TV makes it even happier because it's free. Stream all you want and never pay a thing. Stream now, pay never. Pluto TV.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The Sports Animal. Proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us.
Now betting for the Sports Animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
I love good music. So do I. Let's get out of here.
Here we go. Here we go. So the song of the spring, Fred.
I got my hoodie. I got my tank top.
Here we go.
I got my hoodie. Got my tank top. I got my hoodie. And my tank top. And my tank top. I woke up early this afternoon. I've been drinking.
Banger.
All right, Griff, lead this out, but pause it here. I'll run the whole hour on this.
Banger. It's going to be my song of the summer.
A little bit of a hard out, but I was into it. So it's way better than what you described. If it's hoodie and tank top, you said hoodie and t-shirt. No one cares about that. Hoodie and tank top, though. That's very cool.
I only listened to it once. It's a banger, though.
It's a banger.
It's a song of the summer.
And we're going to be in a music video for it?
We're going to make a music video.
Hold up. This is
in the super near future.
You originally told me I was going to be in a music video. Now you just tell me I'm making it?
Well, he needs help.
What? Come on now.
Boys help boys.
Can I just show up?
Yeah, let's probably just show up.
Come on.
He's got all the artistic direction.
Now, what should I wear?
Oh, my God. I hate you. Cracker-looking psychopath. You're going to wear a hoodie and a tank top. Of course.
In what order?
Any order.
I'm going to do it like...
You're going to put a tank top on top of a hoodie? You're going to do that? You're going to do that to our friend Joel with the song of the summer in Albuquerque, New Mexico? You're going to do that to him?
Oh, I don't know. Is this a late 90s after school directed at kids coming of age story by PBS where I'm wearing a basketball jersey over the top of my hoodie because I'm a troubled youth and I need help? Yeah, maybe, Van. Maybe I am.
It's not the fall. You don't put things on top of your hoodie. You make your hoodie easily removable because of the weather changing. It's Albuquerque, New Mexico in the spring.
Layers.
Yes, one of the layers is a hoodie. You're with me now. Thank you.
If you shoot a free throw in an NBA game, every single stadium needs to capture this and replay it.
This is going to be, I don't know if it's going to take off in the playoffs.
Playoffs?
But NBA teams are going to hire children to scream at their games because it's wildly effective.
What did the Toronto Raptors end up shooting?
50% from the charity stripe.
All right, how old is DR? DR DeRozan, the daughter of DeMar DeRozan. And by the way, hecka cute.
Adorbs.
Super cute. Griff, do you have any audio on this?
Particular game, if he steps the wrong way or something.
Visit to Florida State. Asked me, what did you? Patrick said I was down for whatever Coach Hamilton. Underrated passer, doing a nice job.
In terms of the total number or the quality of shots, I'm comfortable.
Life is really good for him right now. He's in a good
You should have heard me
headspace
when
coming
Fred
in.
walked into the room over here. I was like, I don't think he
not
did.
as
A 20-point advantage.
this guy thinks he can do more
For 2+ hours.
Third and fourth periods.
The sound just
He only
pierced
showed
through
up to
the sold out
practice in a
Toronto
uniform,
whatever
a white
arena.
uniform. He can't- They said very much did. The way he hangs in the air.
They missed 18.
with your Chicago here.
Nice.
It's
He
just
went
like
one
a
for two.
death
Like the
thrill.
Raptors, loose ball. Levine comes out of the pack with it.
Check out.
Oh, wow. Line drive, never made it. Make sure they secure
Sixth
the
man.
defensive board here if it comes off. They do. Vucevic with the rebound, fouled by
DeMar's
Scotty
acting like he didn't know. He was like, dang, is that my daughter?
Yeah, you don't want to look back. Like, you don't want to claim that that's your family.
It reminds me of when I was a kid and I had 4 hamsters, Tom, Cruz, Betty, and Paige. And they would get stuck in the little wheel thing. You know what I'm talking about, Van?
No,
And they would go, you'd have to go there and.
Not that high pitched and shrill. Though.
Yes, it was.
That is the scream
of Tom or Cruz or Betty or Paige.
Of children's horror movies.
Yeah, that's what
that's just that is the exact same scream that children hear in their nightmares when they wake up crying and run into their parents' room.
How old is this kid, Van?
I don't know, 10 maybe?
He's like 9, right?
Yeah. 10 tops.
Does she play sports? She's about to get an NIL deal with Halls.
The Raptors haven't shot 50% or below
ever
all season. Not one single game did they shoot 50% or below. This girl is the MVP.
That's correct.
She is the MVP of this game.
She's the MVP, most valuable ear piercer.
She should get at least one defensive player of the year vote. Whoever has the vote from the city of Chicago better vote for DeMar DeRozan for defensive player of the year because she single-handedly won this game.
Hey, and also like DeMar DeRozan, everything he shoots it goes in. He used to play in Toronto. This is like her old like stomping grounds. DeMar DeRozan ran around in that court during warm-ups and pre-games, knows the back of the house, super comfortable. And whatever security guard is in her section, every time they would look over, she would go, "You remember me?" And then you're set. The efficiency of this. Also, who are they playing next? Doesn't even matter. Whoever they're playing next, they're going to do like whenever you go to a pro wrestling show and there's like a poster up, it's like, do not allow this person, DeMar DeRozan, bad guy. From the Sports Animal live chat, friend of the show, Joel says, she obviously knows the acoustics.
Very nice. By the way, Joel, banger of a song.
She is the sound in the movie Pitch Black whenever the aliens would attack Vin Diesel when he's running through the dark.
The Toronto Raptors, the 22-23 NBA season, shot
Milwaukee
78% from the charity stripe. Not once all season did they shoot 50% or below until this game. This shrieking tiny maniac won the game for Chicago.
DeMar DeRozan was asked if DeMar DeRozan, his 9-year-old screeching daughter, would be following the team to Milwaukee. He says, no, she got to go to school.
I'm glad they won that one.
Yeah.
I mean, Milwaukee will demolish them with or without her. But this is a great story. You know, teams are going to plant these kids throughout next season.
I hate these kids.
They're going to be training them. There's going to be NBA screaming academies.
Here's why
for
you're
children.
wrong. You're so dumb. This only works on away games because the home crowd on a free throw gets so quiet.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it only works on away games.
Yeah.
And you can't, as an NBA team, send a bunch of kids across the country.
Says who?
Child labor.
Okay, well, a lot of games in the South.
Hey, Griff.
Changing some child labor laws in Florida.
Griff, did you know you can take Van out of Texas, but you can't take the Texas out of Van? That's what I just learned. Just make them kids work.
Sorry. It's very Southern of me just now, wasn't it?
From the Sports Animal live chat on the live stream. Join us on the live stream, facebook.com/talkabq, youtube.com/talkabq. That sounded like a velociraptor. You don't know what dinosaurs sounded like. I need to be very clear on that. No, like no one today knows what a dinosaur sounded like. So no. There's literally not a way to know that.
I'm so happy for DeMar DeRozan. Him doing this in the city that just threw him away.
Did him wrong.
Like so much piles of trash. He gets his revenge with his daughter in Toronto.
And he probably
to advance in the playoffs.
Conceived her there.
Guaranteed. 9 years ago?
From the Sports Animal hotline, friend of the show, D2 Wayne. Wayne, welcome.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate you taking my call. You know, I was listening yesterday and you were talking about some skybox you have reserved for the wrestling in Rio Rancho. Is that filled yet?
The D2 Wayne, if you would like to join us at the Rio Rancho Event Center this Saturday night for WWE Saturday Night Main Event featuring not just the women's champion Rhea Ripley,
but
that's all we need to name. Yes, you may join us this upcoming Saturday night. Please contact Van Nunley, and he will set you up with accoutrement.
Okay, I will definitely reach out because I think that's going to be a must-see.
Thank you, Wayne.
You want to see me embarrassed?
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Wayne, you want to see me embarrassed shooting my shot at Rhea Ripley?
Okay, I'll watch that. I'll film it. I'll hold the cell phone camera, and you can just do your magic, and we'll upload it.
Oh, please no recording devices.
Wayne needs to set his... Wayne, wherever you get there, set your dating app to within 1 mile radius, and we're going to see what lucky lady we can find for you. Hopefully it's Rhea Ripley, and Van doesn't stand a chance.
You know, I'm just going to be looking for I'm an older gentleman, kind of graying. I'll be looking for the ones you guys aren't looking for.
That's okay. First, if it was a competition, Wayne, you would finish third every time. I mean, that's obvious.
Oh no, I'm going to be looking for the women who, like me, don't have really a lot of real good reason to be there.
Wayne, appreciate you reaching out to the show. See you Saturday.
Okay.
He's so funny. All right. Also, we need to start counting how many people are in this box because it's getting kind of to be a lot.
I could just see Rhea holding Van or one of these guys up above her head and
Van?
spinning them around
Van,
like a propeller.
Van, is that a thing?
I'm so into that.
Have you, Griff, you're familiar with WWE
Yes.
Superstar SmackDown Women's Champion Rhea Ripley?
Yes. I watched whenever you guys were out of town. I had to watch it because I had to know what I was talking about, the next week on the show.
Super good
So
job.
I watched and she did awesome. She was like first in, last out, right?
From the live stream. You're talking about the Royal Rumble. That was months ago.
Yeah, but that was an awesome one.
That was a good one.
WrestleMania was better.
That's where I fell in love with Rhea Ripley.
You've seen her 2 times recently, and that's kind of a lot.
It's 2 is enough for me, Fred.
2 is a lot.
It's
for
the
Van.
exact amount, apparently, that I need.
I don't disagree.
Who's Buddy Murphy?
That's her RL dude.
Not
Wait,
for long.
Why are you asking me that?
Kiss her goodbye, buddy. So I'm Googling about Rhea Ripley right now. Since you brought it up. I'm recently obsessed.
She that guy's in a different one. He's in AEW.
He's in AEW?
Yeah.
Hey, we're the exact same size.
From the live chat, Goth Chicks rule. Okay, we've gotten away from this one. Sports whenever we get back. You know that dime beers went wrong? Well, with inflation, things only get worse. We'll break down the best food fight in the history of sports whenever we get back. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is brought to you by Blake's Lottaburger.
Head to Blake's Lottaburger this morning, tomorrow morning, and every morning. Your tummy and taste buds will thank you. Your choice of 7 amazing burritos, 2 breakfast sandwiches, and great coffee are waiting for you. Blake's Lottaburger, a lot of great breakfast served until 11 a.m.
Congestion right now westbound on I-40. That's going to start around Carlisle. It'll last until Coors. Southbound on I-25, things moving slow between Osuna and Montgomery. Also dealing with slowdowns westbound Paseo, Jefferson to Coors, and northbound on I-25. We've got some congestion still as you approach Gibson. That's going to last until Central.
This report brought to you by Quality by DiLorenzo, Lomas, and Pennsylvania. Quality Buick GMC on Lomas just received a special allocation of new Buicks and GMCs for their 66th anniversary sale. Save with 0.9% financing on select GMC Sierras. Quality by DiLorenzo, Lomas and Pennsylvania. QualityDeal.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
When Damar Hamlin collapsed on the field during an NFL game, it was a reminder that life-saving CPR skills can be essential, even in the most unlikely situation.
Damar Hamlin has been down for over 9 minutes now.
Join the sports animal on the field at University Stadium Saturday, April 15th for a free CPR class at 9, 10, or 11 a.m. If you pre-register at sportsanimalabq.com, you'll get a free pair of tickets for the Lobo football home opener. The walk-ups on Saturday are welcome. Let's all learn CPR together, and maybe you can help save a life. Register now at sportsanimalabq.com.
Hurry and shop the final days of SpringFest at Lowe's. Right now, get an additional $300 off when you spend $1,996 or more on select major kitchen appliances. And keep your lawn looking fresh with savings on the Ego 15-inch string trimmer. It was $219, now it's $199. Shop SpringFest today because Lowe's knows spring. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 4/26. Selection varies by location. While supplies last, exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com for details.
Do you have heart failure and often hear,
"Those stomach issues ruined your birthday"?
"You're too tired to play catch, Grandpa."
Sweetie, you haven't touched your tools since the carpal tunnel syndrome diagnosis.
if these seemingly unrelated symptoms sound familiar, talk to your cardiologist. Ask about transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy, or ATTR-CM, a rare and underdiagnosed disease that gets worse over time. Learn more at connecttoyourheart.com. That's connecttoyourheart.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
It's time to renew New Mexico. If you have Medicaid or SNAP, you must renew to keep your benefits. If you have moved, update your contact information at yes.state.nm.us or call 1-800-283-4465. You will be mailed a turquoise envelope when it is time to renew. Your Medicaid and SNAP benefits are very important. To learn more, go to renew.hsd.nm.gov and renew New Mexico.
It used to be, not that long ago, if your hair was thinning, you just had to deal with it. Losing one's hair was natural, and there was nothing you could do about it. That is certainly not the case anymore. It's Jeff Symbieta, and I'm talking to both men and women who may be dealing with hair loss or thinning hair. There absolutely is something you can do to get your hair back, and it starts with one easy call to NewMail. The number is 505-652-1688, 505-652-1688, or online at NewMail, NUMALE.com. This cutting-edge technology has helped thousands of men and women reclaim their hair. The pros at NewMail walk you through the options, and you choose what's best for you. Platelet-rich plasma hair therapy. It uses your own platelets to stimulate stem cells deep in your hair follicle to stop hair loss and regrow hair. FDA-cleared clinical hair restoration laser, proven to regrow hair. NeoGraft hair transplants, which produce natural-looking results in less than a week with no linear scarring. Call NewMail, 505-652-1688, or schedule online at newmail.com and get your hair back.
In 2022, the Hermit's Peak and Calf Canyon fires devastated parts of northern New Mexico. Fiesta Subaru has been restoring and replanting many of these areas, but we're not doing it alone. Our customers have been donating trees to help with the restoration. Thanks to their generosity, 25,000 seedlings will be planted in areas affected by these wildfires. At Fiesta Subaru on Lomas, we're committed to making a positive impact on our environment because it's the right thing to do.
The only part of your morning that doesn't suck. The opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 till 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
I like that part a lot. I like that part a lot.
Hoodie and tank top does not suck. Joining us, Aaron Burnett on the program. Aaron, welcome.
Hey, buddy.
2 days in a row. Kind of feeling like this might be a thing.
Too many days in a row, I heard.
Wow.
I thought we were a thing already.
We kind of are.
Okay.
I think.
We're going to get you up to speed on something. Also, really like your progressive Star Wars shirt.
It is not a gay pride shirt.
If KKOB stands for anything, it's the LGBTQ plus community.
LGBTQKKOB plus.
Mhm.
This is what I believe it stands for.
Oh my gosh. If I dropped that on the air over there, people would lose their minds.
The shirt you're wearing is one X-Wing fighter, which everyone's familiar with, and it's shooting down, just like in Galaga, a bunch of
TIE fighters.
TIE
fighters.
And that is a rainbow progression of TIE fighters.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
If you wore that shirt,
the high score is 881977. August 8th, 1977 was when Star Wars debuted.
oh,
There you go.
shooting down some TIE figers.
Knocking down some.
If you wore
TIE
that
fighters.
shirt to FX, you'd be knocking down guy fighters.
Ooh.
I like that.
You're welcome.
LGBTQKKOB plus.
Mhm.
Okay, got it. Just want to make sure we had the acronym right. Well, tell me about this food fight, man.
So what had happened was,
Dollar Dog Night turns into dollar. Oh, sorry.
so
We
Yeah,
like to
no-
call them glizzies.
okay, sorry,
Right.
Dollar Glizzy.
Dollar
Night.
Glizzy Night.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Griff.
Stephanie Glizfin. Philadelphia Phillies, like they do every year, like almost every baseball stadium does
Uh-huh.
every year,
Mhm.
has a Dollar Dog Night.
Let's go.
Bills.
Don't usurp overpriced ballpark food. Wait to Dollar Dog Night. Get your glutton on.
Fan favorite game day night.
But last night, what had happened was people hoarded these hot dogs,
The dollar
making
dogs?
multiple trips to the concession stand.
You're only allowed so many.
A trip.
You're only
per visit.
You can go back and forth and back and forth. And then somebody yelled, just like an 80s teenage rom-com,
No, they did not.
food fight!
So sweet.
And then them glizzies were flying everywhere. Thousands upon thousands of glizzies being thrown through the stands.
Can you imagine if you were like in the bathroom at that point and you're walking back to your seat and you just see like wieners flying through the
Your
stadium
face.
everywhere? It's just like it's like one of the plagues from the Exodus. It's just like it's raining wieners,
I mean,
ketchup and sauerkraut. And
you in that
mustard.
shirt would be very excited.
Yeah, this would be.
Yeah.
That's a good question, though, Buck. Did people?
You know, I think I should be able to.
do you think people
I
loaded
think
them
I
up?
should be able to like, talk to HR about you. Kind of giving me a hard time about the shirt.
We did just do our
all
sexual
did
Here's
it.
the problem.
assault training.
Here's the problem. I'm not an employee.
That's a good point.
I'm not an
Excellent
employee.
point.
You got to work here. It's not for me.
I don't work here. I'm a hired gun.
So
But you don't get paid by this station.
I do get paid, but I'm a
No.
hired. I'm not an employee.
You're a contractor.
I'm a contractor.
There you go.
Ooh.
All right.
Yes,
How do we get the special rules?
hired gun. I don't know. I'm not even sure. I'm not
You're
even.
like a guitar player in Nashville. You're just here for the tunes and the topless gals.
What?
The tunes and the tatas.
Ah.
Is that what you were going
Been
for?
way better.
Uh,
Maybe you guys never been to Nashville.
Let me ask you a question.
Tune and poon.
You guys know any guys that
Yes.
have to get a mammogram? You know
Uh,
any breast cancer guys?
one. I know one.
Yeah, me.
So we need to start a campaign for the 1 in 800 men out there because cancer is a serious thing.
Yes, I'm
you know.
currently going through a thing.
I
None
had
of us are laughing at
my friend Dr. Katie Sanchez was on with me last night or the night before.
Lovely lady.
She was very pretty.
She is an onco. She has a twin.
Does she have my number?
Is
Well,
the twin a
is about to
lawyer?
give birth. She's very impregnated by her husband.
If I learned anything from the movie Knock Up, you need comic relief at a birth, and I
Yeah.
feel like I could be there.
Yeah. But Dr. Sanchez was telling me that 1 in 800 men get breast cancer. And because I have a friend who has to go get a mammogram.
Got it.
And so I was talking to him and I said, listen, when you go in, you need to correct them and tell them you are in fact not getting a mammogram, but you are getting a manogram.
I agree with that.
Nice.
I agree completely.
Sure.
So we can start that here. Hashtag manogram. Men get it too.
Manogram. This is. Do you remember whenever they were like after the TV show The Office, there were a bunch of people doing fun runs for like diseases that weren't like affecting enough people, like rabies. Do you remember this?
What do you mean not enough people? Are you wishing rabies on more people?
Just not enough people really get rabies.
Okay.
So I just want to be very clear on that.
Say it like that then.
Okay.
Okay.
This is what that sounds like, Aaron. Like, I just don't know if we'll be able to find the backing.
We could make it happen. Here's what we do. We reach out to Froggy Fresh because I have an inside with
friend
him.
of the show.
Okay.
I have an inside with Froggy Fresh. We reach out to him.
He's a baller.
See if he can work it into a song.
I mean, we have Joel.
It's not, I mean, we got a guy.
We got a guy.
I would prefer Froggy Fresh though.
Over everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know when he was at the launch pad, you know why he was here? This guy.
We were there.
We were physically there.
I know.
That was our third date.
We had dinner with him across the street at the sushi joint.
Van and I were we were 2 of the 35 people there.
Yep. I was there with Dex and our friend Ricky. You guys know Ricky?
I do.
Yeah. Okay.
Off the air. I mean, this is not the best radio, but yes, I know who that is.
Okay. Oh no, people love that. It's okay. It's fine.
Do they?
Do they?
They really.
Hey, do you know local downtownian?
Believe it or not, they do. Do you guys don't know the secret to radio? The secret to radio is
just say random names.
No, people want to tune in and they need to feel like they're eavesdropping on a conversation because your listeners, your particular listeners,
yes,
friends of the show.
Thank you.
They take ownership of the show. And sometimes it's nice just to sit back and be an ear voyeur.
Is that what kind of test does it take to see if you have an ear voyeur or not?
It's going to be a great show on KOB tonight, boys.
If I had a show on KOB, what I would do, it would be called Sipping with Slow. And it's just me spilling tea everywhere and then allowing the audience to sip it up on like Downtown Ricky.
There you go. Downtown Ricky.
You know what I heard about Downtown Ricky?
Spill
libel. Can't do it.
Okay.
Allegedly.
You're not Dominion. What
Allegedly,
are you
he's behind. He's behind this series of dumpster fires.
Oh,
in between gold and silver.
Downtown Ricky.
In between 4th and 7th.
And ask him.
Oh, when you said the series of dumpster fires, I thought you meant like seasons 10 through 20 of The Simpsons. And I was like, that's not relevant, man. That's not a relevant show.
Well, they lost all of their writers.
Well, they all became talk show hosts.
Dana Carvey show and Conan O'Brien picked them all up.
Super smart.
Yep.
What's up with Dominion? They're gonna win this thing?
I have no idea.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You're an insider.
No, I don't. My lead story tonight is going to be about a woman in Blue Ash, Ohio.
Okay, write that down.
That went to a Target.
Sounds fair.
She filled up her 2 shopping carts with $1,000 worth of groceries.
I heard about that one.
And then she walked up to the counter to pay for the
Uh-huh.
checkout. She asked for a manager. Manager comes over and she says, "This is all getting taken care of with reparations."
So did it?
No.
Okay.
It ended with her screaming at everybody. And then the loss prevention guys, she chased him into the office and he decked her. One shot, he got Alex Parade. That doesn't mean anything to you because you guys didn't watch
UFC reference
on Saturday.
I did watch it. He beat.
We briefly talked about.
A real life Robin Hood.
He got KO'd.
I thought it was staged until I saw it in slow motion. I was like, oh no, he got him right above the ear.
He got him right there.
Yeah.
Right in the side of the back.
Are we talking about the Target person or are we talking about the UFC fight?
Yes.
Well, both, actually, because the Target guy, who was a wee fella, and she was a larger woman, he one shot knocked her out. Cops came, arrested her, disorderly conduct.
So this is the United States of America.
Correct.
Which group did she represent that deserves reparations?
kind of a lot. There's
Kinda
a
like a
lot of
bunch of-
groups. Yeah.
We do an Asian, we do an homosexual, we
Is
do
it
an
LGBT?
Chinese rail
She
workers.
was a black woman.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
there we go.
yeah,
that one.
She was a black woman.
They also deserve reparations. I
Correct.
think.
What was the name of the?
What about the Native Americans? Don't they deserve reparations?
You
More
cut
so
me
than
off.
people?
I didn't get there yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean,
Yeah.
what were you gonna say?
That's a long list.
Yeah. Griff, how many groceries do you want?
I went to the doctor today.
I didn't
Indian
catch it, so
hospital
I
got me.
apologize.
So Griff went to the, you don't have cans
I
on.
don't have my headphones
Yeah.
on. Yeah, sorry.
Griff went to the doctor today, so she's still Native American. So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
What?
She's in the mix.
You're not Mexican?
Oh my gosh.
They think I'm Mexican.
Oh goodness.
Griff scissored me today, so
She did?
yeah, we're back
Good.
at it.
Yes.
I'm glad you finally came around.
Catch
Aw.
Aaron Burnett on KOB tonight. He is talking all things Star Wars and how it's been. What's that? Why is
It is
everyone?
Disney now, right?
Yeah.
They're hosting like a huge
They're the bad one now.
LGBTQ
Yeah.
conference in Florida.
Well, Florida's currently underwater, but Ron DeSantis doesn't care because he's in Ohio campaigning. So just heads up, everyone's thinking about voting for him. He doesn't care about his own constituents in his own state. He's
Wow. Old
He could just
statement.
have his just hand out a bunch of buckets to all of his brown shirt Florida army.
oh, that should work.
I said something on the air the other night. Somebody called and they're like, "Don't you think Donald Trump can win?" And I was like, "Here's the thing. Any Republican that runs against Joe Biden in the next election, if our fearless president decides to run,
Right.
wins.
Oh,
Any Republican,
Okay.
except Donald J. Trump.
Ooh.
Donald J. Trump runs, Biden wins again. Guarantee it.
More of that on KOB starting at what time?
6 o'clock.
There we go. Aaron
Well,
Burnett.
6'11".
6'11". We got to do traffic.
Yeah,
6-ish.
Yeah, we got to do
So once we're done with Josh Sushan, of course,
Yeah.
click right on over to 6'11".
Warren Zevon get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year.
I don't care.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Summit Racing. Summit Racing has parts and accessories to keep your truck rolling right. Parts like lift kits, intakes, exhaust, tires, lighting, and more. From custom grills to tonneau covers, Summit Racing has you covered. SummitRacing.com. Everything you need for anything you drive.
And traffic right now, southbound on I-25, things continue to move slow between Osuna and Comanche. Westbound on I-40, we've got congestion as you approach Carlisle. That's going to stay with you until Coors. Northbound I-25, things moving slow between Gibson and Central. And westbound on Paseo, we've got congestion that starts at Jefferson. That's going to last until Coors. It's a bad idea to wait until your roof leaks to call for help. Home and business owners rely on Rocky Mountain Roofing for roofing projects that include a yearly inspection to eliminate costly surprises. Visit RockyMountainRFG.com. Rocky Mountain, the most trusted name in roofing. This report is sponsored by Rocky Mountain Roofing. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The BetQL model has you covered for the NBA playoffs. I'm Joe Ostrowski here to help you beat the books with BetQL. Dogs have been barking early in the NBA play-in tournament. Underdogs are 4-0 against the spread. 2 overs finally hit after it had been all unders in the play-in, 8-0 dating back to last year. Sides, totals, props. The BetQL model will have their 5-star projections ready for every NBA playoff game. I'm Joe Ostrowski. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetQL app today.
If something happened to you, what would happen to your family? Would they lose their home, their life savings? What about your kids' education? You need life insurance. Call SelectQuote now and we'll help you save more than 50% on the term life insurance you need to protect your family. In a hurry? Don't worry. With SelectQuote, you can get up to $2 million in instant, same-day coverage with no medical exam. That's right. Get up to $2 million in instant, affordable, same-day coverage with no medical exam in under an hour.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-212-1166. That's 1-800-212-1166. Or go to SelectQuote.com now and get up to $2 million in instant same-day coverage with no medical exam. That's 1-800-212-1166. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Are you looking for the ultimate Westside hangout spot for you and your family? Look no further than Neighbors Westside Bar and Grill. With a breathtaking view of the city, delicious food, and exciting entertainment, Neighbors Westside Bar and Grill is the perfect Westside destination. And this summer, they have tons of fun for everyone in the family. And don't miss out on Taco Tuesday. Treat yourself to their delicious selection of tacos. Every Wednesday from 6 to 10 p.m., it's the ultimate karaoke experience where you can belt out your favorite tunes with friends and family. Every other Saturday, Neighbors Westside Bar and Grill brings in live music and enjoy their new menu of delicious food, and you won't leave disappointed. Here's the best part. Neighbors Westside Bar and Grill is Friday's sweet deal, which means you can get a $50 gift card to Neighbors Westside Bar and Grill for only $25. Visit our station website Friday morning at 9 a.m. and grab your sweet deal before they run out. Neighbors Westside Bar and Grill, just 2 blocks north of Unser and I-40. This sweet deal is going to be sweet.
Did you know that Indigo Mortgage has had the same name and ownership for 20 years now? I can think of only a tiny handful of local mortgage companies that can make that claim. I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage, and proud to say that over the last 20 years, we have helped many homeowners in our community finance their homes with honesty and integrity. And in today's mortgage environment, borrowers need an advocate working for them, not an application taker like that with big banks and national lenders. Because Indigo Mortgage is a broker, we can most often find the right mortgage with the lowest rates for our borrowers. And please shop around to be certain that you're getting the best rates and fees on your mortgage. And as always, be sure to include your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage. Find us on the net at indigomortgage.net or by calling 836-5700. That's 836-5700. Indigo Mortgage, NMLS 23-1962 and 188-348.
The Duke City's home for sports.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That's a yes.
This is 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Big thank you to Aaron Burnett who sat in with us. Check him out on KKOB. He's on 6 to 8 tonight, in for the House of Strauss, which is Eric Strauss. Ice Tubs Baseball 6:15 tonight. Josh Sushan will be joining us at 6 o'clock. Talk to him about the game tonight. That'll be a lot of fun. See what Major League Baseball is doing about the drinks ban?
Not just Major League Baseball. The teams, some teams out there already are taking the initiative and doing it themselves.
They're starting it?
Yeah, they already have.
So the deal is this. Forever, you would do the 7th inning stretch, and then you had to get a beer. Because if you didn't get a beer before the end of the 7th, it was done. Couldn't get no more beers. Major League Baseball teams, I think the Milwaukee Brewers started this. Is that right, man?
They were the first ones. They were the first domino. Rangers after them, and a few after that. I believe they're up to 5 teams right now.
How many?
5 teams are allowing beer sales up into the 8th inning.
Okay, I mean, this tracks.
And then cut it off at the 9th.
Concessions to employees. Like, man, this sucks. But for real, it doesn't, because the games are shorter and it just kind of ends up being the same, but people don't really think like that. This will catch on, right?
I don't know how to feel about this yet.
How so?
That's not a really good shtick for this program, but I need to see how this plays out a little bit before I lean one way or the other on this issue. Because, friend of the show, the boys like to have an oat soda.
I'm been known.
And there's very few things that the boys enjoy more than having an oat soda at a baseball game. And historically, I've been in line right at the 7th inning, and I'm sweating whether I get another one at the 7th inning stretch or not, so I can have me a little sippy boy over the last couple innings. Been there, done that. I get it.
Wait, are you going Matt Strom on this?
Now, hold on. Wait for it.
Okay.
Because it's there for a very good reason. Because you don't want, in the case of the Isotopes, 13,500 people
love that
leaving the stadium drunk. In the case of the Los Angeles Dodgers, you don't want 60,000 people leaving the game drunk, right? You want them to have them sit there, enjoy the rest of the game, sober up a little bit, leave happy when you're singing I love LA or whatever. It's there for safety issues, right?
Misnomer, I think, but I'm following you.
But
I'm following you.
this is one of the few places that does that.
What on average do you think? How many beers do you think someone's actually having at the ballpark?
Well, I know
4?
this. In a small sample size, last year, the Houston Astros sold $21 million in beer last year.
They're
a lot of beer.
But the dollar amount versus the number of beers sold, because
Right.
one beer's $20, right?
Griff, if they sold $21 million in beer, that means they sold like 100 beers. Like,
Yeah.
Thanks.
37 beers, depending on what section you're in. But I understand. And now the games are going so fast, beer sales are down. Number one, the game doesn't last as long. Number two, it's more fast-paced and exciting. People don't want to get up and miss the action.
The Astros announced fans are able to purchase both food and alcoholic beverages for limited locations throughout the end of games today. The Astros are letting you go all the way to the end.
Good. Freedom, baby. And I was going to get to this point because I get why the rule is there. 7th inning stretch, you want your fans to be safe. Thousands of people are leaving your facility at the same time. I get it. Keep your community safe. But also, last time I checked, this was America. Why can't we just sell it all game? Do bars say, look, friend,
It's called last call.
you've had 3 beers.
It's literally called last.
You have to sit here for another hour and a half before you're able to leave. The guy who gets cut off at the 7th inning stretch can just leave. He doesn't have to stay through the 9th inning. Historically, I think it's a dumb rule. You should serve food and alcohol all the way through the game, and you should trust that your fans, that these free United States citizens of the greatest country on earth, I've been told, can do it responsibly.
How many people go to an Astros game?
All of them.
Right? So 40
top 5 attendance every year.
40,000 to
Sure.
a game.
Yeah.
Half of those drink an alcoholic beverage?
Ish.
20,000 people?
Sure.
Okay. Some of those ride in twos. So let's say conservatively, at the end of a game, when you just finished a Glizzy and a Bud Light and another Bud Light and maybe 9 Bud Lights, you're going to simultaneously, Van, have 10,000 Dodge Ram 2500s leaving the parking lot at the exact same time?
But then again, like, that's every bar in the United States. You have to trust your citizens to make the right decision. And if they don't, congratulations, Uber. Your sales went up 20% in that area.
How about congratulations, the pitch clock on single-handedly eliminating DUIs? But then Major League Baseball being like, hold my beer. Literally.
Hold my beers.
Yes. We're bringing it back.
Or baseball games used to be 3.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Primetime games, 3.5 hours. Regular games, 3 hours. Now they're clocking in about 2.5 hours, right?
McTaggart.
Hey, let me hear me out.
Yep.
Show up for BP. They serve beer, BP. Soon as the gates open, they're pouring beer. That beer you're losing out after the 7th inning stretch, guess what? Show up early. Take the kid, get some autographs, have an oat soda.
Brian McTaggart, who is the beat reporter for the Houston Astros.
Talented guy.
I have no idea what paper he's
good.
with. Oh, he's with MLB.com, maybe. He says there's also a stop clock from the beginning of the first pitch where beer sales will end after 4 hours in case there's extra innings or extremely long games. Also, to be fair.
Griffin, to be fair.
To be fair.
Thank you.
Hey, good job.
There's like really good mass transit in Houston.
Now, hold on. You do it as well.
To be fair.
There it is.
Well, I
Now,
did.
what were you saying?
But I'm the one who started it.
And you finish it before you make your point.
I feel like
this is your first day.
The thing we've been doing forever.
Griffin, tell Fred congratulations on his first day. He's doing so good.
Hey, all of a sudden,
We're
I
glad
have to.
you're here today.
All I'm saying is, on the to be fair
To be fair.
To be fair.
bit that we've been doing since the very beginning.
This is day one. Literally day one.
Day one-ish. Don't tell me how to do the bit. This is like you telling me I can't drink beers. I'm doing the bottom of the 9th inning.
Little freedom, huh?
I need it.
Are you edging up on libertarian?
It's not for me to say if we should or shouldn't. It's for me to say the consequences if we do. And I'll tell you this, it's going to end poorly. That's what it's going to be. Especially, I'm just going to give you a place I'm very familiar with. The heart of this great country, St. Louis, Missouri. It's a hot July day. It's a day game. You're drinking all day. At the end of that game, you are obliterated. Your body has put out more liquid than it has brought in alcohol. I can't believe I went all game without peeing. Well,
okay. So those, depending on where you are, what part of the country, what game, who the opponent is, you're paying 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, as much as $20 a beer, right?
I agree.
And it's not like you're getting a little 12-ounce can of beer. They're giving you somewhere in between a pint and an imperial pint. This beer is in between 16 and 22 ounces. You can have 2 beers a pop. So you're telling me a guy who really wants a beer at the 7th inning stretch can't walk up and grab 2 beers? That's 44 ounces of beer. It doesn't matter if you get served at the 7th inning stretch or the end of the game. If you want to sober up, you can sit in the chair. You want to sober up, you can go for a walk outside the beautiful park in whatever your hometown or your favorite team is. You can get a friggin' Uber. You can do any number of things to sober up, just like a bar, just like a restaurant, just like a music festival. You have to trust that your citizens make the right decision. Last time I checked, this was America. Serve all the way until the 9th inning. Give discounts, promo code Astros to Uber. Get 10% off on the city of Houston or the Astros organization or whatever. There's plenty of ways around this to where the team can make money off of beer sales and you could keep your fans safe. This 7th inning stretch garbage, that doesn't matter whatsoever.
Stadiums and teams are going to implement an over-serving policy.
Correct.
Okay. That does not currently exist.
Do they
You can go to
It does.
you can go to any stand. You can jump. It does not exist.
For you to get your server's license, you have to have the ability to cut people off.
Sure.
For you to be able to pour beer and hand it to somebody,
yeah.
Every single person who has a server's license has the ability to cut someone off, and you're trained on the signs of someone being overserved.
Right. It's never happened in the history of Major League Baseball.
I mean, look at us.
I've been to.
Never happened to us.
I've talked about this.
I've seen it happen before. It's happened to a dude in front of me in line at the Isotopes. Go Isotopes.
Good call by them.
Yeah.
I've been to 60-ish.
He was upset.
Professional ballparks. Not all Major League. Obviously, minor league, independent league, whatever. I've been to 60-ish. I've never seen it.
Really?
All of his firsthand experience, though.
Oh, man. I've seen people get cut off. I've seen people get cut off and get upset. I've seen security escort drunk people out. I've seen a dude pee himself and fall over.
Everything you're saying is people being overserved.
Right.
That's supporting my case.
Well, I mean, someone comes in. Let's talk about it. Let's get real here. Like professional, well-trained, experienced
drinker
party boys. Yeah. Like they're pre-gaming. I'm not going to a stadium and spending $240 on 8 beers. Like, I'm doing a little pre-gamey, boy. I'm in the parking lot. Your boy's coming in hot, and then I'll have a couple at the game.
Grip, you should have seen us at WrestleMania.
And then you also have your girlfriend who has a bracelet
the DD one?
Yeah, that it converts into a flask. Or you've got the scarf that converts into a flask. Yeah, there's
Steph
so
knows
many
how to
ways.
party.
For the
There's
record,
so many ways.
Griff has been sober for a long time.
I've been sober for 17 years.
For these reasons. She's too good at it.
Yes.
Also, don't buy alcohol in Baltimore.
Today's I-9 varsity, whenever we get back, the I-9 varsity of state smells.
Here we go.
What does this mean?
Stoked.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by eBay Motors. You do anything to keep your vehicle happy. Let's make sure it stays running smoothly. With eBay Guaranteed Fit, the right parts are just a click away. When you see the green check, you know that part will fit. Get the right parts at the right prices. ebaymotors.com. Let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
The traffic right now, slowly but surely, things are getting better in the metro. We still got quite a few slow spots, though. Westbound on I-40. As you approach the interchange, right around Carlisle, you're going to start to run into some slowdowns, and they're going to stick with you until Coors. So watch yourself going through there. I-25 southbound, Osuna to Montgomery. Still got some slowdowns in that area and still dealing with congestion on westbound Paseo. That starts around Jefferson. It'll last until the river. You have better things to do than yard work. JPR can help make your yard a low-maintenance, water-saving oasis with gravel, base course, sand, crusher fines, flagstone, boulders, water features, and tow-away ready-mix concrete carts. Find a location near you at jprnm.com. This report is sponsored by JPR Incorporated. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Andrew Perloff with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more. Finally, Daniel Snyder is out. The Washington Commanders are reportedly being sold to a group led by NBA owner Josh Harris. Snyder has been the worst modern era owner in all of sports. He took a Cadillac NFL franchise and turned it into a lemon. Now fans have to be thrilled that at least there's a chance they can return to a Super Bowl level team. I'm Andrew Perloff.
When Damar Hamlin collapsed on the field during an NFL game, it was a reminder that life-saving CPR skills can be essential, even in the most unlikely situation.
Damar Hamlin has been down for over 9 minutes now.
Join the sports animal on the field at University Stadium Saturday, April 15th, for a free CPR class at 9, 10, or 11 a.m. If you pre-register at sportsanimalabq.com, you'll get a free pair of tickets for the Lobo football home opener, and walk-ups on Saturday are welcome. Let's all learn CPR together, and maybe you can help save a life. Register now at sportsanimalabq.com.
One search engine is used by 9 out of 10 consumers. Hint, the name begins with a G. And there are hundreds of things that go into being ranked highly by that engine. Your website, your business profile, even your social accounts. A couple of slip-ups and you find yourself on page 7. But at Cumulus Boost, we have the experts and resources to fix what's wrong and boost your findability so you can rank higher than your competition. Get started today at cumulusboost.com. CUMULUS boost.com.
When you hear it's Spring Black Friday at the Home Depot and Ryobi 40-volt expanded cordless string trimmers are just $179, what are you driven to do? Clear out winter's overgrowth? Clean up the driveway lines? Or take a lighter touch around the flower beds? Hurry into the Home Depot during Spring Black Friday to get more done with the extended runtime and precision control of the Ryobi 40-volt expanded cordless string trimmer. Now just $179. Shop Spring Black Friday savings at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
I had a nighttime routine for my frequent heartburn. I would drink milk, I would sleep upright with more pillows, but that painful burning stayed. So I made Prilosec OTC part of my morning routine. With just one pill each morning, Prilosec OTC prevents excess acid production, blocking heartburn day and night. Now I have a new nighttime routine. I call it sleeping.
One pill a day, 24 hours, zero heartburn. With Prilosec OTC. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Your vehicle is most likely your second biggest investment. You're going to have it for a while, so it makes sense that you take care of it and protect it. It's Jeff Symbieta, and I strongly suggest you call On the Spot Automotive Detailing. Not only will they detail your vehicle, ask them about the extra layer of protection. Ceramic coating. It prevents water, dirt, and mud from bonding to your car's paint, making it much easier to clean, and it protects you from UV damage and oxidation in this intense New Mexico sun. It starts at $250, and a lifetime warranty is available. Call them at 505-859-2859 or schedule online at OTSDetailing.com.
There's only one road, and there's only one home for road.
But I can't control what some of these people say.
95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Just learned a new word, Fred.
What is it?
Apparently bang means don't do it.
I don't know.
I think that's the opposite.
You're doing a little back of the house talk, and I don't know if I get it.
Usually when I use bang, I mean
bang means let's do it.
Let's go. Put a lot of effort into it too.
Bang bang. Today's I-9 Varsity, I-9 Varsity of State Smells, League Office 280 at i9sports.com, 505-312-4999. Connect with I-9 Sports, do that thing. This is because Van discovered 2 months ago today that New Mexico has a state odor.
None of that is correct.
What did you say it was?
New Mexico is going to be the first state in the union to have a state aroma, which is the roasting of green chili. It's beautiful and charming.
You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Go ahead, buddy.
I guess El Paso is pretty bad.
Okay.
How's that for one?
That's it. Are you talking about like body odor? You're talking about like crumbling infrastructure? Are you talking about covering up their own crime stats? Like what smell are we talking about here?
Corruption.
Smell of corruption.
Oh, corruption.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Okay. Yeah.
so stupid.
First on my I-9 varsity of state aromas.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to do the state aroma of Delaware.
Okay.
Delaware's state aroma
Uh-huh.
is the aroma of tax evasion. That's where people have fake addresses to cheat on their taxes.
You're also talking a little bit about Puerto Rico. Griff, what do you got?
I could only think of like Washington smells like coffee, like Starbucks.
That's a good one. I really like that one.
Okay. It's really good.
I guess Virginia smells like crabs, I guess. So
I think Maryland?
Sure, them too.
Oh, Virginia Beach smells like STDs. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I was going for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those kind of crabs.
So
Virginia Beach does like to party.
yeah, so
They go very hard.
there you go.
Very, very hard.
Mm-hmm. So it's not the smoky sweet scent that is chili here in New Mexico.
Next on my I-9 varsity of state aromas.
Yep.
When I say Georgia, you might think peaches.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with hair dye.
It's like peaches in the new Mario movie. Peaches, 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 peaches.
We're going hair dye. Mostly hair bleach in Georgia.
Okay.
Because not everyone from Georgia's blonde. All right, you got too many blondes, Georgia. I know a lot of your ladies are cheating on this.
Okay.
Smells like hair bleach there. And peaches.
All right.
Okay.
Where'd you get your work done, Griff?
I'm thinking maybe Florida smells like oranges.
Okay, good answer.
All right.
All right, I like that one.
And decaying flesh.
Uh-huh.
A lot of retirees.
Who like mows their grass a lot? Is there a place that smells like mowed grass?
Yeah.
What's that?
Rio Grande Credit Union Field at Isotopes Park, a.k.a. The Lab.
I just I don't know if this one's going to catch on with other states.
Next on my I-9 varsity.
Okay.
State aromas. It's Michigan.
Smells like Fruit Loops.
It's the aroma of being jealous of Ohio. How much Michigan sucks. They're jealous of Ohio. And Ohio sucks.
Oklahoma kind of smells like a state fair.
You hear my last one?
Josh Sushan is not joining us after the break, working on some tech divs down at El Paso Ballpark. Bet they did it,
No, Josh.
bet they did it on purpose. We banged that segment, so.
Thank you.
You got one last one? I'm going to break. 2 men on night.
State aroma of New Jersey is spray tan.
That one's good.
Thank you.
Jim Tan Laundry, whenever we get back, it's 2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
Malloy Chevrolet knows trucks. During Chevrolet truck season, we're out to prove we know trucks better than them big city dealers. Get your new truck from Truck People. Malloy Chevrolet in Los Lunas, MalloyChevrolet.com.
The things still moving slow right now. Westbound on I-40, you're going to run into those slowdowns right around the interchange. They're going to last until 4s. I-25 southbound looking a lot better, but still moving a little slow between Osuna and Montgomery, and westbound on Paseo, Jefferson to the river. We still got some slowdowns in that area as well.
Exhib It is presenting New Mexico's largest expo event on April 18th from 1 to 8 p.m. at Isleta Resort. Get your tickets now at b2bexponm.com. That's B, the number 2B, exponm.com. Sponsored by 96.3 News Radio, KKOB, and Lamar Advertising.
Hello there. My name is Seychelle, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the punch of flavors that's unlike any other. You get the crispy tenderness of the chicken and that hint of sourness from the pickles. Ta-da!
Hey, I'm Juan, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is you're going to get chicken that's crispy, golden, and juicy. This is the gold standard of chicken sandwiches.
Order the original Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real customers paid for their testimonials.
Finding great people to hire can be like trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Their powerful matching technology delivers so many qualified candidates, it's like finding a needle in a needle stack. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. For less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
KNML AM Albuquerque is the sports animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us.
Now batting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Final segment of the program, going to 6:11. Unless, Griff, we need to stay later to play that by ear.
No, we're good. We're good.
Everything's good, but we don't have Josh. All right, that's a little on-air production. I like it. Sources are reporting after one of the league's most dramatic recent turnaround, Sacramento Kings coach Mike Brown has been voted.
Did you know that feeling sluggish?
Oh, how exciting.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did know that.
They've been voted the National League Basketball Coaches Association Coach of the Year, Mike Brown.
Deserved it. Well deserved.
Yeah. Owners love him. Fans love him. Because
women fear him. Wait, what?
What? You're going to hear big thank yous from everyone, including Sacramento Kings fan base, because season ticket holders can now sell their season tickets to people from San Francisco for the game tomorrow night, Saturday.
Mm-hmm. He's been around. Is he on the Bill Walton coaching tree too?
You can get $1,500 3 times.
You'd rather have $200 3 times than one set of those tickets?
It's not $200. Like some of those season tickets, like courtside, are going for like closer to $2,000. Griff, I got something in my headset. It's like a Grainger commercial. Kind of crazy. Take the $6,000. San Francisco, Ann, who's going to travel to Sacramento, by the way, 2 different economic situations in those 2 cities.
You would think it would be exactly reversed.
It is exactly reversed. San Francisco Golden State fan, they're going to come off the $6,000 total that it costs to sit courtside at a Sacramento Kings game. And if you're a Sacramento Kings fan, sell those ticks.
You know what's going to happen?
What I just said.
San Francisco and Sacramento, like they're what, 2 hours apart?
Ish. That's a little heavy, but
depending on traffic.
Yeah.
Depending on traffic, of course.
You can BART it.
All these tech billionaires in San Francisco can actually afford the Sacramento tickets.
Mm-hmm.
So Golden State will have the home court advantage in Sacramento. And then all these like normal Californian plebeians are going to go down to San Francisco where they can afford the tickets.
That's 100% true. Not San Francisco, Sacramento.
No, other way around. Sacramento tickets are 4 times as much as Golden State tickets right now.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
yes.
Understood. Sorry. Yeah, kind of crazy to me.
I-80 is going to be real busy.
Again, it's all about the BART, though. Like, because to get
wicked schmat.
To get across the Bay Bridge there, it'll take forever. What are you going to do? You're going to go down to San Jose? No one's going to do that. This is crazy to me how bad they were and how much they turned around. And there's just no love for these dudes. Like at the end, everyone was like, super cute, wonderful. And now it's like, well, sorry for you guys. They apparently have the coach of the year.
Some young up-and-comers. A lot of salary cap next year. Sweet colors.
Take that, Monty Williams. You don't get to win again.
Very regal. It's the state capital.
That's true.
Affordable living?
No.
I've got Josh.
Hard no. Joining us on the program for the last minute crosstalk. Also, I don't have my game notes in front of me. Josh Sushan. Josh, welcome to the program, brother.
Hey, thank you. What's happening, fellas? I wish I was as good as the Tampa Bay Rays, but I'm still really good.
You're much better than the El Paso internet.
Yes, this is a factual statement.
Sabotage, right? How can it not be?
The El Paso Wi-Fi is pretty good. The El Paso Ethernet cords are not so good right now.
Also not so good as El Paso the last 2 games.
Boom.
I feel like you missed
What's been really good is Coco Montez.
Yeah.
Super.
I'm in love with the Coco.
I believe that song is about enjoying life.
Mm-hmm. Sure it is. Hey, Sush, what time do they stop serving beer in El Paso?
Also, your ambient is so loud.
7th inning stretch? Are they going to take notes from my beloved Houston Astros and sell hooch all game?
These are really good questions, and I know these are the questions that are gripping America, in particular, Sports
Yes.
Talk America. And I apologize for the loud ambient noise. I'm talking through earbuds through a laptop, and so you'll have to excuse me if my priority was not finding out when they're going to cut off alcohol sales.
You know the program, Josh.
You know what helped you problem solve this? Cold Wiser.
Figure it out right now.
That's how I feel. So, I mean,
I can tell you that the El Paso Chihuahuas will be the El Paso Strawberry Margaritas tonight. Not just any margaritas. They're going to be the strawberry margaritas taking on the mariachis.
Is there a giveaway tonight? Give me one.
That is so soft.
There is not a giveaway, but even if there was one, would you, Fred Slow, who never seems to have anything nice to say about El Paso, really want a giveaway from El Paso?
If it's a strawberry margarita.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a strawberry margarita mix, yes, the answer is I would.
After the 7th inning stretch.
Coco Montez, second 2-homer run, game of the year. That is a big deal. He's kind of leading the offense, and everyone else is keeping up with him. Isotope's team looks pretty good, my man.
Yeah, you know, they're 7-4, which is good when you consider that they have 6 players on the injured list, and the guy who was the hottest player before Coco Montez is now in the major leagues.
See ya.
I mean, we lost Jameson Hanna and Cole Tucker the first week. That's 2 significant dudes in the outfield. Then we lost Brenton Doyle and Aaron Shunk to injuries. That's your leadoff hitter and your cleanup hitter. Those 2 guys go down, and then Nolan Jones goes to the big leagues. That's 5 guys who were in the starting lineup on opening night who are not with us because they're hurt or they're in the big leagues. And yet the boys still scored 7 yesterday to win 7-2, and they still scored 13 on Tuesday to win 13-12.
Josh, of all these call-ups, who's going to get the most reps?
Good question.
Ooh, I think it's going to be whoever takes Herman Marquez's place in the rotation, because that's a lot of reps. That's about 90 pitches if you're throwing the ball well that night.
Good answer.
All I want in El Paso is a sweep. It is. I think we had one sweep last year. Is that right? I know this is not a thing we talk about. I'm jinxing the whole thing, whatever. But as we start creeping towards the weekend, like, can I talk loudly about this to my friends? Does this team have the offensive talent?
I think you should talk loudly to your friends, because that's the only way that you ever do talk to your friends. And I don't want you to go changing your life around right now.
Really good point.
So
Yep.
that's the first thing.
Nailed it.
Second thing is a 3-game sweep on the road is hard. A 4-game sweep on the road is really hard. A 6-game sweep on the road
Let's go.
is not impossible, but I think you better be screaming it to your friends if it does occur.
If that happens next Wednesday night, I will buy hot dogs for all of my friends.
Now, like all of your real friends, all of your social media friends too.
All of my friends, Wednesday, April 19th, 50-cent hot dog night at Isotopes Park, Oklahoma City in town. Thank you, Nathan.
Why don't you do it Tuesday night and pay full price?
On Jackie Robinson celebration night? I can't take Jackie's shine.
Okay. How about Thursday night? You
Save,
pay
good
full
save,
price.
Fred.
What, school day matinee? That's during the day. I'm not going to spoil lunches. You figure it out, Josh.
Let's keep hitting on Jackie Robinson Celebration Day. What is this event like?
Yeah.
Who are we going to honor? And some really awesome promotions for the youth of Albuquerque.
I'm going to start it at 10:20.
Today's Thursday, so tomorrow's the deadline. 5 p.m. Tomorrow's the deadline. Bring something that celebrates Jackie Robinson's life. It can be artwork. It can be a poem. It can be an essay. Bring it to the administrative office, second floor before 5 p.m. tomorrow. You'll get 4 free tickets to the Jackie Robinson game. So it's, it's the land of manana. We all know what it's like to cram and do an assignment last minute. Get the assignment done tonight. Turn it in tomorrow. Get 4 free tickets to the Jackie Robinson game.
Who's on the pregame tonight?
Blair Calvo is on the pregame.
Okay.
Cool story about him. Yeah, I mean, he's got a couple of saves, and he throws hard, and he's got this wipeout slider. And also, when he was in college, his older brother was his pitching coach. Like, that's pretty cool. And, anytime a guy's from a D2 school, you always got to ask, like, you're contractually obligated as a broadcaster to ask, like, hey, do you have a chip on your shoulder? And he actually was like, no, not really. He goes, once you get to pro ball, it's all the same.
Ah, so he's a liar. Got it.
Correct.
Yes.
Good pitcher, bad liar.
Stone cold liar. What time's first pitch?
6:35.
You got the call via the, I guess, laptop. Good job, Josh. Figured it out.
Yeah. Good job, Evan Baker and Stephanie Griffin.
We're living in the
We'll
future.
see how long I can do this before I have to put headphones on.
Well, eventually your AirPods will die. I've been there.
Oh, thanks for the.
Oh, you need a backup.
Words of wisdom.
It happens. Josh Sushan, thank you, brother.
Thank you, guys.
Talk tomorrow, Josh.
Final words, man.
All right.
Too much for the time allotted, my friend, but anything we didn't cover, make sure you check out tomorrow morning on the opening drive with Jeff JJ and A. Marie.
Griff, you did very good today.
Thank you.
Good job, everyone. GG.
See you tomorrow at Hollow Spirits, Budokai.